Hello friends, my name is Julie. I am a programs innovator at Impression 5 and I'll be leading our virtual science investigation on Wednesday at 1 p.m. about cactuses and their adaptations. But before that, I wanted to show you how to make your own homemade Play-Doh. Because for this investigation, you need some sort of modeling clay or Play-Doh. You can use a store-bought variety if you have that laying around your house, but if you don't, you can use some common household ingredients to make your own Play-Doh. So let's get started. We have, for what we need, we have a 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup, a tablespoon, some water. We have some oil, all-purpose flour, and then some regular salt. If you want to add a little bit of fun to it, we have some food coloring and something to add some scent. You could add maybe a certain spice, maybe cinnamon would smell good. And I have some imitation vanilla that I'm going to add to make it smell good. And also just a mixing bowl and a spoon. So very simple. To start us off, we're going to have our dry ingredients. I'm going to make a small batch of Play-Doh, and this will be just enough for our science investigation on Wednesday. But if you want to make a bigger batch, feel free to do that for some other fun projects. But we'll just need a 1/2 cup of flour. That in our bowl. So after that 1/2 cup of flour, you're going to add 1/4 cup of, or 1/8 cup of salt. Sorry, 1/8 cup of salt. So I'm going to use that 1/4 cup and just fill it up halfway to get 1/8 of a cup of salt. And then pour that into your bowl, and then just use your spoon to mix together the salt and flour. And now it's time for our wet ingredients. So 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, and then to your water you can add some food coloring. I have some green. Add a little bit more food coloring to add a little bit of fun to our Play-Doh. So mix in that food coloring, and then you can take, I'm going to do 1½ tablespoons of water to start off with. Okay. Once you have the wet ingredients in, you're going to stir it together. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more water, so I'm going to add in another 1/2 tablespoon. And while mixing with a spoon is good and neat, I like to get a little bit messy, and it will help us mix our Play-Doh a little bit faster if we use our hands. And if it keeps being a little bit more dry than you like it and it won't form a ball, then we'll add a tiny bit more water. Add a little bit more scent to it. And then mix it around. And then once it gets to be not sticky, but sticking together, you can start to form it into a nice ball. And if you end up adding too much water and then it ends up too sticky, you just add a little bit more flour and you'll fix the problem. A little bit more water. Now mine's sticking into a nice ball. And once you're done making this Play-Doh, you can store it in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. And if you store it in the fridge, it'll last a little bit longer and stay fresh longer for you. So here is our finished product, and I'll store it in the container with the rest of my Play-Doh. I am looking forward to seeing all of you on Facebook Live on Wednesday at 1 p.m. We will be talking about cactuses and their adaptations, and I'll pop up our materials slide so you can gather those materials before Wednesday at 1 p.m. But you can also find this materials list on our Facebook page in the event page for our cactus investigation. So I am looking forward to seeing you then. Bye, friends.